Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Some great thing that happen tomorrow, Monday, and tomorrow is going to be a test of the resolve of women in Sierra Leone. This they come just after when the Marabio hypocrisy regime concluded the 10th Women's Empowerment Conference na Miata Conference Hall. We see the blatant hypocrisy, lies. I mean, for the fact that Marabio, they go in a wife, then they go hold such an event na Miata Conference Hall. Well, make you see how they really mean what they go make noise na Miata Conference Hall. They just had a meeting, a conference there, where they talk about sexual health in women. But I mean, sexual health in women carries a lot of other things the way they happen in the country. So they just don't conclude a women's organization, and now the police don't become very threatening about women. Then we don't had enough of this poverty, degradation, abuse against women. And the reason why women they stand up in Sierra Leone is because the cost of living don't become outrageously astronomical. We don't actually affect the household, and also they affect the livelihood of Pekin. Sierra Leone women they do it so tough today because the economic situation don't shatter homes them in Sierra Leone. It don't create a situation where plenty mothers them today. Hello, my brother Aliu Emba. It's going to go on. I've just actually sent a video. We don't bloody care about what the police will do. This is going to be a resolve of Sierra Leone women, and that is why we're going to do some audios for tell Sierra Leone women they don't bloody care about the police. Make us say police they go kill and shoot women and arrest them. You know, enough is enough. I just posted a video of Miss Femi Claudia's school and in preparation with the day. And as I talk so, the Sierra Leone police don't arrest the head of the Bike Riders Association. They say in connection with the planned demonstration on Monday. But that is all what they can do. This thing, you know, reach a point in time where we don't first sit down and start getting intimidation from the police, or not to say because they don't arrest one person means say everybody for back off. And thank God I like the resolve of Miss Claudia's call, even though the police did the surveillance arm, but she continues to show resilience and resolve. And me, as I say, I stand in solidarity with Sierra Leone women. Today, in everything that happened in Sierra Leone, past and present, now women they bear the brunt of everything. Listen to the audios of some women them. It's very horrible. When women they actually talk about the conditions of living where then they face today in Sierra Leone. The cost of living not so bad that it don't actually shatter homes. It don't make like families them, we parents them not able to get control of the girl picking again. We have a situation where the larger percentage of Sierra Leone families can't actually put food on the table for picking them. Even ordinary food on the table. Everything will become astronomical. The launching of the new currency can create more scenario and more hardship and tragedy. As I talk so, cookery sellers like Kailao misunderstand the money issue. They sell cookery 50,000 leons for plate like Kailao. With the equivalent, the money equivalent to 50,000 years, because they don't even understand the money in denomination. You see, SLPP has just brought more tragedy into Sierra Leone. Because how can you actually bring a new money and try for change the denomination in a society that is extremely, have the illiteracy rates very high, the unenlightenment very high, and there is not enough economic activities happening in the country. This is the tragedy. So first and foremost, it took me since last Friday, Thursday, I was trying to send money using world remit work I usually use for transfer money. I could not, because world remit also suspend the transaction in Sierra Leone because of they try for understand this new money. I had to actually download Western Union app and try for see what I would do. I was successful, but even at that, Western Union, they interpret the money exactly like the old form way be there. So it all depends on what agents might do. There's going to be a lot of scam in the system. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to lose because of this exchange problem and the understanding of how to interpret it through price. This is not the time in history, particularly in time of suffering, where people they do it so tough for bringing kind money business here. By the time people understand how to actually value the money according to the prices of goods, it will all create a lot of problems, just as it all begin to create a lot of problems. Like I read from another article from somebody where they try for retrieve money from the banks since Friday. Now in all kinds of weekend, the ATMs they don't work. So we actually get a national tragedy as I talk so. So that is why this only woman never had enough. The conditions of living about them seriously. Let me just share this history. The SLPP regime have no respect for women, but it doesn't mean that even if they don't have respect for women will stand for the right. The SLPP have a very, very bad history of patriarchal, the patriarchal characteristic is just part of their DNA, and then they got a history of hurting women. Each time there's an SLPP administration, it don't actually finish without tragedy. The Tijan Kaba administration was an outrageous tragedy to that particular nation. It led to outrageous number of loss of life and property, and the people who suffer most during the Kaba regime were women, and they were raped, they were they were harmed, and in fact that the SLPP set the national record for being the first regime where actually how they call themselves, we actually kill a woman through a military tribunal, and that was Miss Madam Kula Samba. For a government we not actually show restraint and show resolve, particularly in their particularly in relation to women. I mean, the SLPP is a very, very scary kind of people and scary kind of government. I mean, they set that kind of record where no will ever go out in the history books. I mean, you don't go down in the history books, and you will never go away from the memories of that country. And so when we see that they try for pretend like they have the interest of women at heart, but this is going to be a test case. Because we will not accuse the SLPP saying that they first kill women as alone through firing squad. These people have no shame, they don't get no God in their heart, they don't actually even get the thinking for understand, say, they don't even get the thought that, for some reason, particularly when that woman do nothing wrong, it's just because she belonged to the AFRC and she was a soldier. The SLPP not actually show any reason. They go, they execute that woman there. They are ashamed. They're ashamed today for accept responsibility for that kind of horrible action they take against a woman in Sierra Leone. I mean, left Sylvia like out the hypocrisy and stupidity with the bar. Because she knows how the SLPP violated her for 2 months at prison. And she knows how SLPP have actually violated other women. After the talk so, they passed demonstrations in Labakini, na Losar, na Tombo, and few other things, and we don't see women behind bars. Up till now, as the talk, they still actually arrest women. Very recently, the incident of LAJ, where as the talk so, they get few women that were also arrested, where they were sentenced. One of them, LAJ in manager, where they call Zulaika too. I know her very well. And she was arrested only for just going there for who actually greet LAJ. First and foremost, the laws of Sierra Leone, the legal system of Sierra Leone, don't shock everybody. And it don't reach a point of shame. So in Sierra Leone today, the judiciary and the police is actually an arm of the executive. They are not actually independent. So you see what this magistrate do? We send women in behind bars, sentence them for no good reason. But I mean, everything will hold forever. And it's the same thing they are doing today. So there have been women who have been raped. They talk about sexual health. Sexual health on women, and they are not talking about the incident of Suliaman na Kailau, who was raped by 7 men them with a poro men them, and all of these men belong to the Marabio clan from Tiu. And it's not that Marabio didn't hear about that, he heard about that. Fatima Bio also knew about the story, but nobody did anything because Suliaman actually declared for the All People's Congress. So this thing had a political undertone. So that means the government will take no action because they're an opposition member. And what they don't understand is Suliaman, now their own Mendes Kisi sister, so to do a thing like this against a person like that, it just makes this regime very, very shocking. And the struggle continues. So this is a short video I'm making just in solidarity with Sierra Leone women. Let nobody know change your mind. Let intimidation or actually scare nobody. Let whatever the police do, whatever threatening remarks they make, or threaten for creates problems for the demonstration, let women show resolve. This one, Monday, na a test case for this government with all the rhetorics. A test case for the First Lady of Sierra Leone. It's a test case for Sylvia Olainka, we are described as one of the female gatekeepers, we can support bad. I mean, enough is enough. The Sierra Leone women don't reach a point of no return. Many of them don't do business today. Many of them can't actually put food on the table for their children. Girls continue to go astray. Sierra Leone today is one of the most difficult countries for live in the world. It's the most difficult country for girl picking for thrive and grow. And today, every 10 girl picking from 13 years to 18 years, about 6 will fall pregnant before their 18th birthday. This is a tragedy. Everywhere, then they rape women. Every Southside women find themselves at work. Then they molest them, they will harass them, they will sexually harass them, and they can have them dismissed because they're not great for the boss. So these are a lot of the problems that we face Sierra Leone women, and this needs for change. So as a male myself, I give my 100% support to this women's demonstration where they happen on one day, and I hope that the women they go, they go show strength, courage, get no fear of no official or nobody. Don't actually fear the police. You come out in numbers, believe me, you've actually won. I mean, don't reach a point in time when Sierra Leone people are left for the afraid. They're left for the afraid. This fear that will actually make anything, I know will turn anything around. We begin to test this government for see what they actually mean. And I mean, for actually, test for see whether they actually mean what they get to talk. So this is about the women, and they're gonna come out on Monday, and really we're gonna see the patience and the courage of the Sierra Leone government. See how they treat this. I look forward to Ms. Femi Closet School. I hope that God will keep her safe until Monday, when the women shall show strength. Guinea women have done better many times in the past. And many times in the past, if you see Guinean women, they come out and also say Tino Kapakam. So make it be the case in Sierra Leone. Let us actually show, let the women show that, enough is enough. They can't be pushed to the wall. And I mean, there's nothing they can do. I've just been listening to some audios there of some women. It's so painful and it's so hard for listening to. I mean, you see genuine poverty, you see genuine desperation among women for their survival. So what else can we do? And this is also causing pain to us. I mean, meaningful men them we actually stand for the truth and also stand in solidarity with women them. Thank you very much. Please let us actually share, and let us share the message as far as we can. Let us not miss this opportunity. Let us not actually afraid. I've just shown on a video just now on the women when they do all the placards for Monday. It's going to be a peaceful demonstration. I don't know what to make. The police are even worried about even women. Women, they intimidate Sierra Leone police. It's unbelievable that they can do a thing like this. So thank you very much. Just as I said, I, Suliaman Forna, from Kent in Australia, give me total support to the women, and I wish them good luck for Monday. Goodbye.